Okay, so I promised my next video would be on a different topic, so I'm doing a simultaneous release here with new information coming out. CNN, the purveyors of truth, have this, quote, significant development.
Shared one of them there, but so let's start with the one at Trump's wedding. I mean, this is a significant development.
Well, yeah, it is. Trump's wedding to Marla Maples in 1993 was dubbed the wedding of the century by the media at the time. And although we know that Trump and Epstein were friends during this period, this is really the first time one photo of Epstein entering the reception at the Plaza Hotel. We can also see him in the background of another picture. That's Howard Stern on the far right, along with Robin Leach from Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. And Epstein is behind them at the wedding, almost seeming to be photo bombing them.
Now, this is just intrepid reporting right here. They dug through all of the old photographs and found a picture of Jeffrey entering into Trump's wedding where 1,000 people attended. These are both billionaires from Manhattan in 1993, but this is a significant development, guys. See, here's another photo of him with Howard Stern and Robin Leach. What does any of that have to do with Blumpf? Just curious, does that mean that they all attended his wedding? A bunch of rich, famous people attended Trump's wedding? That's what you're telling me? Oh, but we got this too.
We also found this photo from just a few months earlier. Donald Trump with two of his children talking to Jeffrey Epstein. That's at the opening of the Harley-Davidson Cafe in New York in October 1993. You can see Ivana there. She would have been just about to turn 12 years old.
Okay, two Manhattan billionaires attended the opening of Harley-Davidson Cafe in Manhattan. Let's just pull up UFC footage and we can connect him to everybody in America pretty much. And by the way, this is years and years before it was known what he was up to. And when he showed up to one of Trump's events with young girls, he got kicked out and never was able to return. Just saying. We've known this shit for years.
Of them talking that has also never surfaced before. What's that?
Well, that's
What's
right.
that?
This is from
on
6
video?
years later in 1999. This video has never been seen before in this context. It shows Trump talking to Jeffrey Epstein just before models hit the runway at the Victoria's Secret fashion show in New York in 1999. You know, the only other video we've seen of the two men was 7 years before this. Trump is at the show with Melania, who is, of course, now First Lady, seated a few feet away from Epstein. You can see them chatting during the show as well. Allegations that Epstein sexually abused underage girls didn't surface until 2005, years after this video was shot.
Okay, so the only other video you could find was from 7 years earlier. 7 years. They ran into each other in a time span of 7 fucking years. Are you kidding me? I mean, shit, I ran into Kelly Slater and John Florence at a surf shop 10 years ago. Does that mean we're buds? Those are professional surfers, by the way. And this was a public Victoria's Secret event. But I love how this bitch frames this as, oh, well, they were very friendly in 99.
Very friendly in 1999. So, Andrew, when you get all this, and all of this is, as I just want to emphasize, right, has not been seen before. So you actually called President Trump. You called him directly to ask him about this.
Yeah, we were not on the phone very long. I think our call was about 30 seconds or so. But when I asked him about the wedding photo, he said, he sort of paused for a second and then said, "You've got to be kidding me," before calling CNN fake news and then hanging up on me. Now,
I think the appropriate response would be, are you fucking kidding me? You just called the President of the United States to ask him about going to a Victoria's Secret runway event in 1999. Hey, let's all call Howard Stern and start asking about all the whores he's had on his show. These people are just ungodly pathetic. But like I keep telling you guys, who is it that will not let this go? The mainstream media. They wouldn't touch this story with a 10-foot pole for 5 years, and now they are all insisting on this. So what has changed? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the story that the big 3 networks have refused to cover going on 4 days now. And now all they can talk about are the files. So we'll see. Static out.